There's a saying, you either get it or you don't. What do they mean by that? Well, you know, if you're pulled over by a policeman for speeding and you start giving him some lip, you start being rude, you start questioning everything he does, he's probably going to give you the ticket because you're getting on his nerves. Some people think that getting on other people's nerves shows that they have some superiority, or they're not going to be pushed around or forced to do something they don't want. And that is in every area of life. You know, you see people in the stores, if they don't get what they want, they jump up and down. You see children just not realizing that by screaming and yelling doesn't mean you're going to get what you want. And this is why we say you either get it or you don't. If you're intelligent in the way you communicate with people, if you're decent, if you're respectful, there's much greater chance that the other person is going to give you the respect back, because we would treat the world like a mirror. If you're rude to somebody, there's a very good chance that they're going to be rude back to you. If you're polite and take the time to intelligently talk to people, ask them if there's a concern, use your intelligence to relate the situation, see if there's something that you can do to help that person or do something that can get you out of that ticket. Be smart in realizing that there are two ways. You can either fight with the world or you can try and get along with the world. And if you do the things important and learn the skills that can improve your communication, have a better understanding about reading other people's body language and communicate with them more effectively, and just realize that people who are having a bad day, you know, someone behind you tooting on the horn behind you in the traffic, may be running late, may be stressed, may have something on their mind. And by you starting to give them the finger, tooting back, looking for the fight, you'll probably get what you are looking for. But if you realize that your life, your day is more important than somebody else who's in a bad mood for whatever reason, and you don't need to, unless it becomes life-threatening or something that you need to really stand up for, you have the power to just let it go and focus on not what's happening right now. How can you make your next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours better? Focus on whether you're going to text your friends, your children, your partner. Are you going to have a good conversation with someone at work? Are you going to listen to a song on the radio that you want to hear? Or are you going to start getting abusing back, and for the next 2 hours, 3 hours, be in a bad mood, that you will possibly pass that on to the next people you meet? You know, you'll have an argument further up, down in the traffic, or at work, or in a store, or with your family. It's about realizing that bad attitudes are infectious, and when somebody starts giving you their bad attitude, you have the power to say, I'm not going to be part of that. I don't need that hassle in my life. Let that person destroy their own life, because that's a person that we call, they don't get it. If you can learn to be more aware of all these things in your life by developing your own linking power, and by linking the fact that whatever you put out into the world, you tend to get back. If it's not today, in the future, realize that bad things happen. But if you're out there trying to do the good thing, pass on the good deed, passing it forward, when something happens that's bad to you, that's bad luck. But when you deliberately go out causing trouble and something bad happens to you, we call that karma. Be in control of your karma, be in control of your life by being in control of what I call linking power. If you want to learn more, watch some of my other videos, because if you start being more exposed, more understanding of how your linking power can transform your life, you'll start seeing on a daily basis how you can start linking your mind, your memory, your emotions, thinking more effectively, more efficiently, and how that flows through into your relationships, your finances, your health, your happiness. Everything's linked, so start improving one part of your life and it'll link through to every other part.